the week after too. All right. Nope, wrong button. We're gonna shut up and drive.
주변 구경이라도 가볼까?
Well, does anyone want to take a quick stroll around the empty lot while we wait? Does anyone? Yeah. That's a good question. After nervously looking around the room, Rhodia tried to leave the tent, but Virgilia stopped her.
가만히 있어라. 마지막 전달 사항이 있으니.
No, stay. I have something to share.
그 교육 같은 건 좀 끝나고 해도 되지 않겠냐?
Oh, come on.
친건 맞지만 그래도 별일 없었잖아.
Can't you give her a moment? At least until the mission's over with? I know the last really botched this time, but nothing can come of it in the end, didn't it? Or nothing came of it in the end, didn't it?
회사 측에서 제공할 단독 정보가 있어서 남으라고 했을 뿐이다.
The company has some exclusive information they'd like to share with you. That is the only reason I asked you to stay.
붉은 시선다리 아까는
Sir, Lord, Red Gaze, earlier what I had done?
문제 삼지 않을 테니 조용히 듣기나 하도록.
I won't hold it against you. So be quiet, pay attention.
붉은 특색이시오. 본인은 언제나 그대에게만 충정을 바칠 것을 맹세하겠네.
Oh, Red Gaze the illustrious, I swear to pledge mine undying loyalty to thee. Virgilius produced a small tablet and began loading something on its screen.
우리에게 정보를 제공해줄 자는 현재 일신상의 사정으로 이 자리엔 함께할 수 없는 상황이다.
The one who will now brief us on this exclusive intelligence cannot be with us in person due to personal reasons. Oh, is this Don's vampire form? Camilla, I think. Like everybody's been saying, "Oh, it's Camilla, it's Camilla," and I think they're right. I'm gonna grab a water real quick. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so I'm almost certain it's gonna be Don Quixote, or well, Don Quixote's true form.
불가피하게 기기를 활용해서 전달할 수밖에 없다는 점 양해 바란다더군.
She wanted me to tell you that she regrets having to deliver the information remotely via this device.
들리나?
Hello? 1, 2, testing. Am I coming through?
아까는 공식적으로 허가가 된 영상이 아니면 모두
Didn't the Onifixer ban any unauthorized recordings or video feeds earlier? Well, this is a pre-recorded. The Hana Fixer definitely was like, recording during the thing.
물론 허가는 받았다. 뿐만 아니라 이 장소에서
Oh.
들려오는 모든 참가자에
Okay, I thought this was just a video
비상을
recording.
사용하고 있지.
Of course, but we've received prior authorization. Besides, P Corp is already recording the conversations of every participant in this mission.
그 정도면 녹음이 아니라 도청 아닌가?
That just sounds like a roundabout way of saying they got us all bugged.
물론 그쪽에서 대가 없이 제공한 호의는 아니다. 라만 차랜드를 만든 원흉을 잡아오는 것과 관련이 있는 정보라는 것을 설득해야 했지.
Of course, the authorization wasn't free, or was not free. We had to convince them that the information would be pertinent to capturing the entity at the origin of La Magellan.
림무스 컴퍼니 LCD 부서의
Oh,
현장 추리
okay, it's
팀장
not.
모제스라고 한다. 오래전부터 뒤틀린
Oh.
영상에 대해 추적하고 정보를 수집했었지. 그리고
LCD on-site investigation reasoning team leader Moses here. We've been studying and investigating the distortion phenomenon for a long time, and excuse me. Wow, that was a boisterous burp. That reminds me, we did have a quick call with someone from the LCD back when he had a pretty bubbly personality. I think her name was.
나도 있어 나도. 오랜만. 에즈라야.
Hey, it's me again, Ezra. Been a while.
너희 혈기들 잡으러 간다며. 탐정님 아니 팀장님의 조언도 없이 그냥 갈 셈이었어? 아 우리 팀장님은 말이지 왕년에 혈기들을 여러 상대하고 다니시기도 했어.
Hunting blood fiends this time, huh? Don't tell me you're about to jump headfirst into that business without even asking our team leader. I'm telling you now, she used to bust plenty of blood fiend heads back in the day.
말씀 좀 해주세요 팀장님. 그때 막 휘리릭 화리릭 하고.
You tell him how you used to whoop him, boss. You'd go shh on that smoking pipe and went whir and.
그래 일전에는 혈기들에 대해서도 연구하고 상대해본 적이 있었다. 그때 나는 혈기 중 장로 그러니까 제1권속과도 만난 적이 있었지.
Well, yes. I do have some experience with investigating and battling blood fiends. I've even met one of the blood fiend elders, also known as the first kindreds.
잠깐만요.
Dawn.
제1권속이
Dawn. Wait, one of the first kindreds?
저번에 만난 게 제6권속 그리고 제7권속이었으니까
Let's see, the one we fought last time was a sixth kindred and a seventh kindred.
뭐 그날의 자세한 얘기까지 하기에는 이야기가 길어지니 생략하도록 하지.
Well, I don't want to waste your time talking your ears off about what happened that day, so I'll get straight to the point.
일권속을 처치했는가?
Did thou slay the first kindred?
그럴 리가.
Of course not.
팀장님이 봐준 거야 봐준 거.
Yeah, cause you went easy on him, I tell ya.
정확히는 그자가 나를 봐줬다고
I love
보는
Ezra.
게 더 올바르겠지. 너희들이 상상하고 있는
She's
것처럼
annoying as fuck in the
피부는
best
내가
possible
벌어지지
way.
않았다.
No, the blood fiend took mercy on me. Our meeting wasn't as bloody as a scene you might be imagining at the moment.
오히려 그자는 내게 의자를 내어주었고 우리는 길지 않은 시간 동안 대화를 나누었지.
In fact, she was generous enough to give me a place to sit, and we even had a moment to converse.
뭐? 혈기놈이 뭘 내줬다고? 그걸 믿으라고 하는 소리냐?
What? The blood fiend gave you a seat? You expect me to believe that shite?
야마, 너 팀장님한테 무슨 말버릇이야?
Hey, rude! You do not talk to the our team leader like that, capiche?
뭐 혈기라는 인상이 너희들에겐 그다지 유쾌하지 않을 거라는 건 알고 있다. 하지만 적어도 그자를 포함한 일부 혈기들은 인간과 갈등 없는 평온한
Okay, so
나라를
that's
만들고
definitely,
있어.
I think, Don's modus operandi too, or at least like not this Don, but the Don that's actually Don, who's not Don but is Don. I do understand that the published perception of blood fiends is far from amicable, but I do know that at least some of them, including the elder I met, wish for a peaceful coexistence with humans.
나는 그때까지만 해도 혈기들은 지금까지 봐온 뒤틀림과 동일한 존재라고 단언했다. 그때 내게 보인 피로 일렁이고 찬란히 눈동자는 뒤틀림과 유사하다 생각했으니까 그제는 내 말을 부정도 긍정도 하지 않더군.
Hell, back then, I used to be able to state with absolute certainty that blood fiends weren't special, that they were no different from the distortions I'd faced in the past. Those wells of blood splashing inside their pupils were my evidence. But when I shared this thought with the elder, she did not confirm nor deny my assertions.
하지만 정정하고 싶군. 혈기는 단순히 뒤틀림 현상으로만 해석할 수 있는 존재가 아니다.
Give me a sec. And now I would like to make a correction to my prior theory. Blood fiends cannot be explained only through the simple lens of view them as distortions.
그 본질은 뒤틀림과 유사하지만 결과적으로는 뒤틀림이 아니었다. 우리는 뒤틀림을 해결하듯 혈기를 풀어내려다 실패했지.
Their existence is similar to that of distortions, yeah. However, we eventually drew to the conclusion that the blood fiends cannot be filed under that category. Our attempt to resolve a blood fiend as one does a distortion failed.
그 근원에
So,
대해서는
resolving,
따로 연구를
more or
진행
less.
중에 있다.
killing, or containing. Studies in their true origin are currently underway.
연구를 진행 중이라면 일반적으로 알려지지 않은 정보를 우리에게 제공할 수 있다는 뜻이겠군.
If your team is looking into the blood fiends, I suppose you have some publicly unavailable information to share with the rest of us?
그런 셈이지.
Yes, I suppose we do. I noticed on the video feed that Moses intently yet briefly stared at Otis before continuing with her briefing. Maybe they knew each other from somewhere.
아침 이야기가 나왔으니 백야와 흑주 이후 뒤틀림으로 발생하는 혈기가 아닌 너희가 조언한 제대로 된 혈기의 기준에서 권속을 설명하지.
Which brings us to this. The following is what we learned about kindreds of true blood. These are in the same veins of the one you've already encountered. I'm not talking about the ones that manifested as distortions after the White Night and Dark Days incident.
태초의 혈기는 강력한 힘을 가지고 수많은 사람을 권속으로 만들었다고 전해지지만 그렇게 탄생한 제1권속부터는 긴 생애 동안 단 2명의 권속밖에 만들지 못한다.
Alright, I hate to do this, but I do want to get through this a little quicker. It is said that the primogenitor, the very first blood fiend, wielded unimaginable power and could embrace countless humans and turn them into their kindreds. However, starting from the kindreds of the first generation after the primogenitor, which are referred to as the first kindreds, they were restricted to creating only 2 kindreds of lower generation in their long existence. Something about how they can't just create families willy-nilly. Or something like that. I drew this chart, by the way. Not half bad, huh? Huh. Yeah. I think that cassette guy was pretty disappointed about choosing Shasha as his kindred. Ross finds the inaccuracies in your statement difficult to correct due to their egregious nature. When a blood fiend of a higher generation creates a lower generation kindred, the one that embraces them is called a higher kindred. Well, the one that is embraced is called a lower kindred. This is often the case that kindreds higher up in the bloodstream wield a much greater power than the ones beneath them. So, kind of like Vampire the Masquerade, I think. Not completely, but like, you know, how Cain was the first vampire and the most powerful, blah, 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 blah. You stated your sentence with the conditional. It is often the case. However, it could be interpreted as a statement that there are cases in which such is not the case. Thank you, Mersalt, for stating the obvious. You're right on the money! Just like how each distortion's different, blood fiends are also different in ways that our team leader will explain. Yes, each blood fiend's power and idiosyncrasies often vary depending on the higher blood fiend's abilities. I do love the blood fiends. How are you doing, Noni? Did you finished your project thing? However, it is usually impossible for lower blood fiends to revolt against someone higher up on the bloodstream. While there is no physical barrier stopping them, there is an intense psychological barrier preventing them from doing so. Like a parent and their child, huh? Yes, like a parent and their child. Considering that they even call one another with familiar terms such as father, mother, and child, it is no more mere metaphor. That is why they call such acts of revolt going against the bloodstream Belial and Petity. Good. Good, I'm glad. Just as how blood becomes their axis of value judgment, so does the idea of the inviolable relationship between family members get imprinted into the core of their very being. Upon being turned, living experience that extreme level of twist in their moral judgment. Inviolable. I've probably never seen it before. And that's why the blood bags were the bottom rung of the family tree. Blood bags are a different story. Blood fiends and blood bags are the furthest two groups of being could be from family. Bags that they fail to become kindreds to blood fiends, they are quite literally portable bags of blood to replenish themselves at time of need. Team leader, you should mention this too. You know, when I snap their necks and smash them right into water? Yes. Blood fiends have an irrationally extreme fear of water. Water doesn't physically harm them, but every blood fiend I have seen thus far has been afraid of it. Huh? Sounds like an easy solution then. Can't we just spray them with water and keep them off our backs? Since you're about to visit their den that's crawling with blood fiends, good luck finding even a drop of water there. Oh, and I also find that one of you can sense a distortion. I learned this through unofficial channels, but I still wish to share it. Glad to know that there's someone else out there who understands this particular sensation. Oh, snap! I'd very much like to meet you in person one day. Real shame we can't get there and see it for ourselves. Are there any famous fixers there? I heard earlier that stupid Camille kid'll be there too. Kick his ass for me, won't ya? I tried to pull a prank on him, but that bastard banned me from the chat. Sheesh. Ezra, you're such a... Yeah, pretty much. Heh, well, he already kicked one of our asses. Oh, Vespa, come on! I told you to hold the line! It appears that they are partaking in quite the activity themselves. I think we can end the call here, Moses. Very well. Got any last words of advice? Any last words? I once heard that some kindreds higher up in the bloodstream have overcome their fear of water. Blood eventually does get thicker than water after all. Now, let's see if there's anything I left out. Ah! I must advise you against underestimating their bloodlust, because no matter how hungry for blood you think they are, they will be worse. What's that supposed to mean? With the last words, with less left wondering what they were supposed to mean, the call dropped. They gonna eat your liver, you better believe it. Very blood fiend behavior. We have about 30 minutes until La Machelana manifests. We each decide to use this opportunity to gather ourselves. Meanwhile, I had something I wanted to ask Virgilius before we left. Before that, I need... Anyone seen Faust around? Not in a while. What is it, Dante? I'm sure I could help. I wanted to ask Faust to relay my words to Virgilius, but I wasn't sure where she was. Fortunately, Hung Lu was still here with me, and noticed me looking around. I decided to ask for his help. It's a beautiful name. I mean, he is Virgil. But Virgilius, beautiful. I love the name. 30 minutes, Dante. Oh wait, that was definitely not at Virgilius. But 30 minutes, Dante. I always have so many questions floating around my head, but whenever I stand in front of this man, my brain seems to decide to forget them all. Hey, why didn't you stop her earlier, Virgilius? Earlier, when Dawn challenged Camille to a duel. Aha, you needed a translator! Dante asked why you didn't stop the fight earlier. Oh, so that's your look of reproach. I see. As you must be aware... Oh, God, why do I keep switching out of Virgil? As you must be aware by now, the Sync Association often chooses duels as a means of resolving conflicts. But they are also well known for letting bygones be bygones once the conflict in question has been resolved through a duel. Perhaps a lasting memory of some ancient chivalric virtues has been pounded into their bones. I see. So picking a fight with a fixer from another association or office might have caused a real problem for us, but the nature of the Sync made it this a pretty safe altercation, huh? That doesn't even make any sense! Stopping Dawn from challenging that fixer to a duel would have only exacerbated this situation. Besides, Virgilius gave a long pause. It's about time our it's about time our third sinner woke up. Weird. Isn't Don Quixote the most lucid one of us all? Sheesh. Okay, I see what you're getting at. Lewd. Hong Lu's interjection was so sudden and random. I wondered for a moment if he thought we were talking about someone else. What do you mean? But Hong Lu didn't correct himself. He pointed his eye to his eye and continued. Her eyes, Dante. Always twinkling like bright stars. They are so fascinating. Eyes, huh? I noticed that the light in Hong Lu's left eye was growing dimmer, like light fading away as it sinks into the depths of the dark waters. Wait, I have something else I wanted to ask you about. What I really wanted to ask Virgilius about was what happened on that train. But I wasn't sure if I could bring up the subject in front of Hong Lu, especially when Faust wasn't here. What's wrong, Dante? You look flustered for some reason. No need to shiver your clock hands so nervously, Dante. You don't actually believe I wasn't let in about what happened on the train, do you? Sounds like Faust kept him updated. Good. Well then, tell me, what was going on with Don Quixote back there? No, I mean, what is she? They're asking what Don Quixote is? Dante, it is not a wise use of your time to ask a question to which you could find your own answers. Yeah, because you got a clock for a head. Besides, there are more pressing questions you should be asking. What shall happen with our third sinner, for example? I get it. It's Don Quixote's turn now. But you're not going to answer that question either, because I'll get the answer anyways, as long as I keep riding the flow of to whatever it takes me. Your hands have stopped trembling. I'll take that as a sign that we have an understanding. Should you ever find yourself growing anxious in La Moch Lawn, when things start to go awry, remember these words. Henceforth, whatever happens, Don will remember the promise, Dante. The promise. I have no idea how that word is supposed to assuage any of my fears. Virgilius isn't the type to waffle on meaninglessly, so I suppose there isn't anything else I could do else I can gather from him at the moment. Sometime later at the Sinner's empty lot. I mean, this is Don Quixote's whole story. This canto is all about Don Quixote, so, you know, just they have to leave some suspense for us, right? Ow. Fucker. Ow, fucker. Ah! Don, about what happened earlier. No, definitely not the third sinner. Verily, verily, 'tis a marvelous day. Wouldst thou not agree, Manager Esquire? It is? 'Tis. Today alone I had the joy of espying a Hana Association fixer with mine own eyes, the honor of clashing my steel against Sir Camille of Sink, and, indeed, Sir Camille was a fixer most righteous and becoming in his live streams. I have no even an ounce of doubt in my mind that the kerfuffle was not but an issue of miscommunication. How did you even access his streams on the bus? Manager Esquire, forsooth, I am finally beginning to feel as though we were tackling contracts worthy of true fixers. We're not fixers. To slay the wicked and liberate the innocent from suffering, 'tis mine dream of a lifetime indeed. Sir Vigilius once again insists that our primary quest is to lay claim upon the golden bough yet. I shall eradicate La Machelan, even if it costs us our quest. And mark mine words, for I shall receive its victims as well. Or rescue. Receive, rescue, same difference. Every last one of them. Good luck, yeah. I stare in silence as dawn boasts. I think I saw stars twinkling in her eyes, like Han Lu says. Oh, TikTok. Dante. I've been looking for you, Faust. Because you had business to discuss with Virgilius, it seems. It felt like she was accusing me that there wasn't any other reason I'd be looking for her, so I couldn't help but stammer. Now that I think about it, I don't see her alone with Karen very often. What were you two doing here? Performing certain routine procedures with Karen. There is a certain examination procedure we must perform at an interval. What examination procedure? It mainly consists of gray matter biofusion normalcy trend tests and gray matter response activity level tests to electrical stimuli. It also includes several other tests, including external brain pressure variance tests, the bloodstream distribution test to verify that the numbers were within the expected range, and it's not heretical at all. I will stop here. I'm certainly not one to talk, but I am once again reminded that Faust isn't very good at talking to people either. Heard passengers are going on an amusement park. To an amusement park. Amusement park. More fun than the bus? I've never been to one myself, but probably. It is said that individuals partaking in activities within amusement parks have, on average, an increased heart rate of 1.5 times their typical range. Why? Because they board vehicles that are meant to raise their heart rate and, in turn, their level of excitement. It is known that one of the ride's most emblematic of the amusement park experience consists of the following procedure: binding the passenger to the chair and dropping the vehicle, often which takes the form of a train from a 100-meter height to ground level within 3 seconds. Sounds like reckless driving. Must be a terrible driver, worse than Karen. Perhaps. She's one to talk, especially when it comes to reckless driving. Oh, son of a biscuit. I'm sure there are probably more fun rides, right? Probably. Perhaps. We should go there someday. A real amusement park. Make a list of stuff you want to do when you get there. Karen, Dante wants to know what you want to do. When? Where? They're asking you, should a day come in which you are allowed to travel with us to locations other than the bus itself, what would you like to do at an amusement park? There was a long pause. Karen's eyes glimmered momentarily as they began to wander elsewhere. Karen wants to eat a candy there. Looks like today's one of those days when everyone gets a twinkle in their eye. This area is both wholesome and heartbreaking. I love it. Ah. Oop, chain battle time. Let's frickin' go. Which doesn't really mean much of anything. Kendigus Maximus. Alright, so... yeah, might as well. These IDs are fine. Especially with Zwei Ishmael. Texas began gathering one by one at the site. La Machalan is beginning to manifest. From the moment the music began to play, which measures at 16-12 hours today, La Machalan will be open until 22-12 hours. 6 hours? Really? Even when you feel like giving up on yourself. I promise. Is that it? Well, how will you live on? Thank you for everything. Don't forget those Pixar magazines. Please, please, I don't want an adventure. Please, stop. I've conceived an idea most ingenious. It's the same phenomenon I experienced back at the Great Lake. If these memories are much more fragmented, opaque. The glimpse of dawn I saw were nothing like the person I know, but I should follow this journey to its conclusion. What will happen with our third sinner, for example? I'll understand that all these glimpses of memories mean, like I always have. And we made our way toward La Machalan. La Machalan, this place is pretty spooky, huh? I smell blood. You're contending with a phenomenon that has devoured dozens of Pixar. Do not let your guards down. Here they come, those blood fiend beasts. Whoa, look, survivors! Darn, I really could have broken my viewer count record with a dramatic shot like this. Weapons in their hands. They're not civilians. Executive manager, there's someone off about some of their... There's something off about their outfits. Those anachronistically antique costumes are quite the novelty these days. I have identified several individuals dressed in clothes that are difficult to be worn without assistance. Meaning that maybe someone in their forced the wardrobe change on them. As a murmur among the fixers began to grow, slowly increasing in intensity, Lesso shouts from behind the line for us to stop. Halt! Do not approach La Machalan yet. We must allow in the first 10 minutes post-manifestation to expel its waste. Stand behind the lines for safety. Who are they? What office are they from? Are they association fixers? Excitement is in the air as the fixers attempt to guess who they are. Fire Fist, that's an amazing name for an office. They're all from Fire Fist office. I recognize their outfits. They're from our office. Ah, told you boys. Told you all that the boss ladies are going to make it. Even if we were to fail to eradicate the eradication contract, if they can make it 15 minutes, make a 15-minute testimony and share what intel they found, we'll nab the contribution reward. Like I said, please hold for at least 10 minutes until their village expelling. Make sure no one ignores Lesso's warning and rushes out to greet the survivor and helps her to her feet. Big sis! Big sis! Yeah, like, look at how you're dressed. Look at how she's dressed. Yeah, super dumb shit. Like, look at those crystalline claws. We made it, boss. We made it. We can finally move out of that moldy semi-basement office and find a place with some sunlight. Remember how they all scoffed at us? Come on, let's go. Let's do some interviews, get paid, make a name for ourselves. Ha, survivors my ass. Just hold on a little longer, okay? La la Machalan, bloom your smiles of joy. La Machalan, let's all dream free here. We hope your stay away from here. Oh, you stay away from here. Blood bags at the gate. They likely turn moments before they escape. Bitten by a small fry going by the speed she turned. The higher ups in the bloodstream you go, the faster the transformation occurs. Some powerful blood fiends can make it happen at will or set it to occur at the time of their choosing. Hey, you guys seem like the experts here. Got any pro tips for us, for newbies like us? Pro tips? I've got one. Humbly accept your death if you don't have what it takes. Getting turned into a blood fiend's blood bag's not different from death, you know? That's easy. I'm always ready to accept that anyway. Honglu. I love how Cherry Honglu is about being, like, the most hated in his family. Like, yeah, he's a rich boy, but, like, nobody in his huge-ass family likes him at all. Mostly because he seems to be a good guy. Unfortunately, outside of boss fights, and for most boss fights, you could just Unga Boonga. And I do. I Unga Boonga so hard. Excuse me. I think, like even Library of Runa does kind of have this issue where, like, you can basically Unga Boonga your way through everything. I was gonna say, like, it doesn't, but it kind of does. You know, big numbers go burr. You know, it's hard to really make a strategic RPG. And I mean, yes, I have. There is some weight to that, right? There is some way to make a strategic RPG, but it almost is always bad. And I'm not like talking about grid-based RPGs, though they are nice. I will say, the way they designed Zwei Ishmael is probably the best way I've ever seen a tank be designed in any game. And now I'm talking about, like, MMOs and like... Oh, hold on.
Not long. Bloom your slav of your low long. And place of Fatum to dream side by side with blunt thieves. We wish you a wonderful stay here. The missions end in 5 minutes. Please form a line and enter in an orderly fashion. Remember, enter through the back butt, exit through the back, and exit through the back butt. Entry may be difficult once the emissions are over. So please break by the gate with your blood back.
Well then, I hope I'll be seeing some of you again in a few hours. The Fixer's cold voice contrasted with the cheerful voice echoing from the announcement. She really makes things ominous, doesn't she? Virgilius only gave us a light nod. Strangely enough, his aloof attitude was what gave me peace of mind. And the last thing I saw before the gates shut behind us was the odd look of the eyes of every P-Corp employee, all intensely fixed on the closing gate of La Machelon, as if they didn't even want to miss a little glimpse of it. Interesting. Interesting. Look, if I can't do it in 6, I ain't gonna do it. Earlier they assigned and gathered fixers with areas. Yeah, looks like we'd be going our separate ways here. Different area. Here's hoping we'll both be alive in the next time we meet. It seemed that the Bloodfiend Hunters were assigned to Area 3, Jishan Area 2, and us to Area 1. Yeah, pleased to be working with you guys. Name's Hugo. The fixer from earlier, whose name was Hugo, appeared visibly relieved that he was assigned to the same area as us. Ooh, look at all that. Hey, look what I found. A map of La Machelon. That's how you know I am an ace of the team. Oh, he's super gonna fucking die. He's super gonna die in the worst way possible. The ace? You just picked up one of a dozen papers strewn about the entrance. This is an amusement park brochure with a map on it. Yeah, I don't want to imagine what this brutish office guy would have done to me if I got lumped in with them. Who knows, they might have killed me as soon as the gate closed, or worse, they might have left my name out of the eradication fee recipients. Just awful. So, Who did you guys say you were? Olympus Company office, right? It seems that he was under the impression that we were one of the numerous no-name fixer offices, but I don't really feel the need to correct them. Ah, man, sucks being a small timer, huh? You always get left out of the good stuff. Like those Sync or Zwei Association offices, they always get top billing. Oh yeah, no, he's got a very punchable face. He's... I'm going to bet within the next four story missions or stories that pop up, he's going to die if he does not die in this particular one. Nay, 'tis untrue. Every fixer honored by their great valor and righteousness deserveth respect. Long have I dreamt a dream of becoming a fixer myself. A fixer fixes things. Thus, a fixer is a fixer of injustices, a fixer of the downtrodden fortunes, a fixer of all that is unjust. Dawn is the best. Thus, once we survive this encounter with this wicked place hand in hand, all shall rethink their impressions of us fixers. Wherefore art thou giving me such a terrifying look? Kiddo, what you just said was... You don't say stuff like, once we survive this. That's... Never mind. The survivors are... Okay. Let's go find the device in Area 1 then. Again, there's at least 13 people. I don't have a special voice for all of them. I only have a special voice for the ones that I like. I mean, I like you sing, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't. Glance at the brochure reveals many a kind of ride here, and we are at the creepy and wonderful place. Installed here are the rides and the attraction called Fixer for a Day, Fashionista Show. Yeah, you know, I mean, to be fair, those sort of things aren't super uncommon in the city. Like, there are people that replace their bodies with prosthetics of any shape or form. I'm just saying. Like, there are people that are basically robots because they replaced all their bodies with stuff. Robot, girly man. Well, I don't think the clock really makes him a robot. No, I don't think so. All that stuff just sounds like your typical amusement park. Even got themes. What? Rest at the... Incipients. Haha! I got it. Incipients of this place. I must wonder. I don't know, but it ain't our business to know, isn't it? I ask nonetheless, for I must wonder that shrouded beneath the scars of time lies a place of joy it once claimed to be. Laughter from the heart and unforced. It begins again, eradication, party! More humans, more excitement, more excited humans. Oh, if only they held this party more often, 3 times a day, so I'll send one of you back out there with 2 days to live. Go tell the boss who sent you here that we look forward to the visit later. How about this? Tell us where the device is, and I'll kill you painlessly. Oh, this is the best. Oh, I like it. I like it. Splendid. Words are nasty, yet blood so tasty. Don't be so hasty, though. We've got plenty of events to cover. Fashion shows, popularity contests. Oh, how oh so exciting, right? So this is thou hast made a mockery of thy guests and fixers. Oh, almost forgot the most important thing. Can't have you skidding around here looking so unfashionable. You know that, right? You can't have our guests wearing rags that look like they've been stitched together from rag hides. I'll get in trouble. What? All of us? Hey, look closer. At least I don't look half bad, right? We'll dress you all in pretty dresses and suits. Put you up for display in the powder room and nibble you slowly for a week. Where should I taste first? I'm so excited. There are a lot of blood fiends here. Can you guys handle them? Worry not, for naught has put a moratorium on their deaths here. Worry not, for naught has put a moratorium on their deaths here. They appear to be much inferior to the ones we engaged aboard the train. I believe they are, at best, as strong as the prosthetic fixer. Most likely weaker. Yeah, goddamn right, my brain's small. Well, jolly good and all that. Let's go smash 'em, man. With Heathcliff's charge as our signal, the sinners advance, leaping into the horde of blood beams. Also, I have a very big vocabulary. It's just... like, I know what a moratorium is. I'm just trying to figure the rest out. There we go. A little bit more. I mean, honestly, a lot of those words are easy to ascertain. Look maxing, basically looking good. No. I mean, not that, not that shocking. No. I'll put the settings, the sound effects up to max. Oh lord. No! Faust, you betrayed me! go. Can't believe she countered me. She countered my counter by countering my counter. I think she's dead. Oonga boongas. Oh, we're straight going. We're just going back to another fight. Fight! 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 I don't like wasting a Oh, fuck. Whatever. Though Dawn just got kind of fucked up. Y'all gonna be annoying about this. Oh, Yi Sing, I forgot you were here. Glad you could join us, though. You know, Ish, you could actually have, I don't know, literally anything. I would have loved it if you, you know, had actual attack skills that I could use. Call me weird. Oh. Max value 2, I guess that makes sense. You gonna be serious? No, you're not gonna be serious, Skull Buster, unfortunate. Oh, it is! Good! Fuck her shit up! Yeah. I mean, yeah, everything would be better with massive honkers. I agree. All right, what other IDs do I want? Oh, actually, yeah. Let's edit that. Who do I want to level up while they're not going to be fighting? I guess that'll work. "Quote unquote" level up, but I mean, you don't really. Much like most other gachas, you don't level up by actually fighting. You level up by getting the things. Please, don't kill me! It's been 200 years since I was this full. Can you imagine what it feels like to have the ravenous eat you alive for 2 whole ravenousness. God, that is fucking hard to say. Please. I got too excited. I'll live like I did before, in the shadows. Like I don't even exist. Please. Tell us where the device is, and I'll think about it. Head over to that attraction over there. I'll let you in on the shortcut that will lead you straight to the bottom. Please, just follow me. Enter and immediately turn right. Oh, nice. Immediately turn right in. We shall not bargain with villains. Canst thou not see the corpse the villain hath left in her wake? Her innocent victims? Lo, some of them appeared to be fresh bodies. Closest we got to the attraction, the more the roads became riddled with mangled corpses. Don was right. Some of them looked pretty new. Some of them only hours since their deaths at most. Of course, Otis did not appear even remotely perceptive to her reasoning. We could have saved much time with that shortcut. There are times when we must compromise with our foes to give us an advantage in the grand scheme of... Alas, yet, what meaning shall that shortcut signify if thy path is one guided by the hand of the wicked? How are you still on about that nonsense, you little... Oi, what the last be? It ain't be the first time, isn't it? Look alive, we got more of them incoming. Holy crap, there's more of them! So this is one. Yeah. Hugo's a terrible person. I love him. Grind. There we go. That's the Yi saying I know and love. Who just eats and destroys an enemy as soon as they encounter them. All right, let's go, Ish. Die. Really? I lost that. How dare you? Jesus Christ, Faust! Alright, If you notice, yeah, big numbers go whoosh. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but he's saying his ID more or less is a reference to equilibrium. With at least his Gankata moves. Huh. Unlike the blood bags back in the train, these ones can't come back from death. They were all once fixtures seeking riches. Civilians turned guests. Drawn to this place by its music, each dreaming a dream of their own. I don't know since when, but I've stopped feeling anything about killing things like that. Yeah. Sinclair replied, thrusting his weapon into the skull of a dying blood bag. Hey, the weapons they're wielding, they don't kind of remind you of weapons that Cass Seti was using? Decorated with blood. Coagulated with blood. Identical to his weapon in essence. Is this how all blood beings fight? If we're using Moses' family analogy, maybe there's something like his close relatives. This must be the attraction of the blood fiends from their from earlier that was talking about. Blah 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 blah. Looks like this one's the main attraction of this area. Bereft the choices, we are thus compelled to enter. This one's 2. When will Hugo die? Okay, good. I have been, okay, I've been getting the EX clears and everything. And tonight, take my hand. Welcome to Never Never Land.
Welcome, one and all, to the main attraction of Area 1, Fantasy Blood Shooting Range. This might get a little too spooky for the little ones. So hold on tight to your modern and daddy sounds. Oh, and don't forget that today is your attraction. We worked really hard on it. Please pay a visit to the pickup of free souvenir gift. Yeah. Don't you cease, you spooky with your... There again, your grace. Well, I'm thinking of giving out a few souvenirs here. Lady Dulcinea just won't stop teasing me about how my attraction doesn't get a lot of visitors.
What the heck? Yeah, is this place run by a bunch of amateurs or something? One in new.
Oh, something?
The quality of the audio is found significantly improved in this recording.
Long ago, forever ago, really. Blood teams and humans weren't as friendly as we are today. How sad and tragic is that?
Today?
Each other like cats and dogs, their every meeting resulting in big brawls. Blood beings hunted every human they saw, while humans returned blood beings' appetite for human blood with their hatred going their blind. Oh no, bad blood beings are trying to eat those humans. Whatever shall we do? Whatever shall we do?
Talk him out of it?
Wrong answer. Think again. Who's next?
Hark! They must be punished with impunity so they may never gain hurt the humans. Correct!
Very well then. Here's a chance for you to beat those bad beloved themes. How splendidly exciting is this?
In that land, there won't be any worrisome battles to fight. No constant fear of getting devoured. There shall be only laughter. I like this background. This is a nice black background. Oh, you saying you didn't kill it outright. It is the Bane Blade! Feudal box! Wait, did I? Ah! Wanted to go into defensive stance. I needed to go into defensive stance. How it basically fucking works. Like, destroy them. Wait a minute. Dawn has a special thing on her. I need to see what that is. All of food. But what if Cumulonimbus Company? You know, you have a point. Never thought of it like that. Okay, so what is... How righteous! Every turn, gain one... Oh, Jesus Christ, this is a nice buff. So I'm assuming this is all during her Canto, right? And 3 defense level down next turn. Gain 2 additional offense left for every 3 single turn. Max pick. On kill, gain 1. Okay, so yeah, she's even more reckless now. Got it. Got it. That's the long and short of that one. How dare you hurt Faust, you fucker! Yeah. Man, it feels wrong having Faust get fucked up like that. Jesus Christ. Rift Space generally doesn't deal that much damage, but all things considered... I think she's dead. Fairly certain they're dead. Now!
Don't your kiddos are most excited for this part of the interactive? Welcome to today. I am this area's Pixar attraction. The bound blood fever care used those toy clubs we handed out earlier by the entrance to knock them down. I close the tray too. Now beat the stress out of your system. No. You don't need blood fiends pretending like those fake toy clubs hurts not anymore. Only the real blood fiends remain here now.
So there seems to be a time where Blood Fiends, yeah, they were trying to integrate in some way, shape, or form. This is 3. This is the 3rd story mission. When is Hugo gonna die? Actually, yeah, what the fuck happened with Hugo? He just kind of disappeared. Yeah, pretty much.
Now the bad blood fiends who want to hurt humans have all been driven underground. Only the kind-hearted, righteous blood fiends remain on the surface. They made a pinky promise with humans that they won't covet the human blood anymore. That they'd live peacefully, happily ever after together, because that's the better than peace, right? If that's what's better than peace. Oh, look. Oh, look. The bad, no-good blood fiends are crawling back up to the surface again. Sneaky, slandering that drinks human blood.
Alright, I believe in you, saying, fucking murder this dude. I guess. That's kind of like murdering. Three-quarter discount of murdering? Yeah, pretty much. Unfortunately. Can't tell you how often I've been told that. Just not able to afford the murder. Y'all need to stop trying to beat up Faust. I feel like this is just wrong of you. Come on, Don. Yeah, rip them in a good face. At least it's better than Heathcliff, who kept losing fucking sanity. Canto 6, that pissed me off, because I didn't have Sunshower Heathcliff at the time. Oh. I mean, I don't know. I generally sleep while the dishwasher keeps going. I mean, any particular reason that you didn't want, like, that you have to stay up for the dishwasher? Ah! Goulash, always a good one. Something tells me everybody needs to fucking die here. Ow, 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 ow. Big ass fucking ears. I hate my headset so much. It hurts. Our human friends
is scared of that big, bad, scary blood fiends might come back to hurt them again. Spending every hour of that night trembling in fear of no good blood fiends and getting even a wink of rest. And you know how important sleep is to skin maintenance. That sleep cycle is the leading cause of hair loss and various national skin conditions.
Hey, she's got a point. Definitely. That's when a fixer.
I just comes up with an idea most ingenious. What if? And I mean really, what if? We could create a place in which humans and blood beings may coexist in happy harmony. There, the kindly blood beings will protect humans from evil blood beings, while humans will voluntarily share their blood with the kindly blood being. How's that? Now, isn't that really an idea most ingenious?
Yet, 'tis an impossible task. How can humans coexist with blood fiends, those villains who have naught but the base craving for human blood in their craven hearts? Well, it is.
It's only natural that such grand, impressive ideals would be met with some resistance. but a great leader is often flanked by capable flanked by capable vassals who help him realize their ambitions. And soon, not much alone was gone. Not much alone where your smiles of pure gloom. Or much alone where everyone can dream free. Look around, oh. Look at all the smiling blood beams giving you a toothy grin.
So yeah, clearly something happened then. You know, it might be not full bloody murdered, but it did its best. Oh damn! Didn't realize I was using Skull Buster. Oh well. Not the end of the world. There we go. Too much. Oh, did I fuck up again? I forgot to put her in... I thought I put her in defensive stance, but I guess I didn't. Not gonna lie, it's a bit annoying. Big number go up. Just do it. Faust is one of the, like, multi-crack Faust, probably one of the best IDs in the game, not gonna lie. Eve, what are you doing? Better not fucking die. Jesus Christ. That's pretty much good to go. You didn't even finish that combo. Ah, Faust, you gotta finish your meals. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. But oh,
Hold on. You see that one thing that's missing from the perfect law martial law?
blimey, how long is she gonna yammer for? On for? How unpleasant. This is like she is underestimating us. Pucking her ears off with some nonsense drivel before sending in her minions. Oh, you listening, ain't ya? Don't think I forgot you replying to us earlier. Oh, really?
You will not see what's missing. But your law martial on, shouldn't one might really wear something that benefits the occasion? And how could I forget those elegant, tastefully flamboyant masks? It's like this. This feels much more like a casserole now, doesn't it?
Now we know who really did those pretty makeovers for our blood bag friends who escaped La Machelon. Quite the luridly repugnant habit she has. Hackney and boring sense of beauty. Hardly worth the time. And
Thanks to all of you, La Machelon found perfection. With this world wealth, blood beings and humans can now live together in harmony, living in everlasting festivities. The final value of the bad, evil blood beings are kindly adventurers. The flame is... Forget the count somewhere in the middle. Productive somewhere in the middle. Anyways, I'm sure you killed all more of the big bad blood beings.
okay, I think that'll be enough for right now. For this, we'll go back to Evil Within 2. Do appreciate. Oh, I gotta go and do the thing.